Hey, it's Thin Diesel with TM Tube, and today I'll be reviewing the 2020 film Tenet, written and directed by Christopher Nolan. So, after 5 years of writing, Christopher Nolan's Tenet finally comes to the big screen. There's been a ton of hype for this movie, so I was really excited to go see it. After sitting through the 2 hours and 30 minutes of this film, I came home with mixed feelings. While on one hand, this movie boasts great visual effects and great sound, on the other hand, the plot and the acting leave a lot to be desired. Firstly, this movie is best viewed in IMAX. If you don't watch it in IMAX, you're not getting the full experience, which is both a blessing and a curse. Because when you watch this at home, and if you don't have a home theater, this movie is not going to come off the same way. And more so, you'll be indebted to the plot and the acting, which isn't that great. The film itself is about the prevention of World War III through the efforts of our protagonist. Despite a star-studded cast, most of the acting comes off really wooden. The actors appear to be reading the lines without fully grasping what they're saying. I'm not saying the actors are dumb, it just seems like Christopher Nolan's the only one that knows what's going on in this film, which is forgivable because a lot of the dialogue in this movie is a bit much. While I'll admit the dialogue is very intelligent, it's not going to be for the casual viewer. Another aspect of the film I didn't like is I couldn't really connect with any of the characters. It's not that I dislike the characters, it's just that there were no backstories, so I couldn't really get invested in any of them, especially the protagonist. While John Washington does a good job in his role, there just isn't a lot of backstory to the character or enough to get you invested in him. Even in some of the James Bond films, you know his backstory, you know some of his motivations, you know why he does the things he does. For the protagonist in this film, there's just not much there. Similarly, a lot of the other characters have zero backstory, or their motivations aren't revealed until the very end. But after 2 hours and 30 minutes, why would you care? Not saying this is the worst Christopher Nolan effort, there just leaves a lot to be desired, and this definitely isn't one of his best. My film grade for this is a C. Why you should watch this film. If you're a Christopher Nolan fan, this movie will scratch the itch. The film is also absolutely amazing in IMAX, and if you love IMAX films, this one's perfect for you. Why you shouldn't watch this film. The plot isn't very good, the acting leaves a lot to be desired. Maybe I just didn't get the film. I definitely did. But that's just my 2 cents. Film recommendations. In terms of action, I'd recommend any of the Nolan Batman trilogy. If the time travel aspect of the film strikes your fancy, I would actually recommend Timecop, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme. Something else I would like to recommend is a book called Lexicon, written by Max Barry. This might be right up your alley. That's all I have for today. Until next time.